Yes, Biafrans. This message is very short. Do you know this letter that came from Aloye Jemako is the highest insult Biafrans can ever receive? It's kind of one paper divided by two, like this, divided by two. Then Nigerian government tear the paper like this, and after tearing it, they turn it again and they tear it like this again. Then they remove it again like this. You know, this is the level Nigerian government, the Fulani controlled government, reduces IPOB and the Biafra. This is exactly the anger of Simon Ekpa. Our eyes have seen more than 500 pages, which Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, wrote to United Nations. More than 500 pages. Our eyes have seen more than 500 pages. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, sent to United Nations. But the Nigerian government gave you 1/4 paper to the indigenous people of Biafra. 1/4. Kind of a sheet of paper divided into two. Then that half, they later divided it. They gave it to the indigenous leader, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, to write, to stop sit at home that has been for more than 2 years. 1/4 paper and the other quarter of the paper. The highest humiliation. That is what the Fulanis have tendered to Biafran people. Giving our leader 1/4 part of paper to stop sit at home, which he himself instilled. How can a lawyer summon the courage to come and read 1/4 page, 1/4 sheet of paper to the public, being controlled for over 70 million people all over the world? 1/4. This is 1/4. This is another quarter half of the paper, and this is the complete one. Are you people understanding the analysis here? The highest disgrace. The anger of our Prime Minister is just because they didn't even give our leader, the leader of our Prime Minister, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a sufficient page, a sufficient foolscap, a sufficient foolscap to write for the stop of sit at home. Sufficient foolscap. They didn't even give to the leader of indigenous people of Biafra that control the mass movement all over the universe. They gave him, number one, half sheet, half 1/4 part of the paper, and the other quarter part of the paper. Not even half. Are you understanding the kind of humiliation, the kind of insult Nnamdi Kanu is passing through inside the SA dungeon? It is not really our time to come online, but as Oberaje Kukuo, Mopukata, Yabankete, Yagetonte, Kamana Kandi Anagwa, Anano. The only benefit we have here is that all the comments we have been reading, our people are wise. Our people have woken up to the highest order, knowing very well that the leader of indigenous people of Biafra can never stop sit at home that has been in function for more than 2 years with a 1/4 page of paper. and couple it up with another page of paper. Not even half a sheet of paper. Not to talk of one page. One page. Go and look inside that paper, which a lawyer Jimako come openly to read to the public, undermining that he is a lawyer, which his client has been discharged and acquitted, renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria, crossing and going against all the international law. And a lawyer will come and read quarter part of paper to public to stop sit at home. Does it make sense? There is no sense inside this thing. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the indigenous leader of Biafra, says he taught us what they called mental toughness and mental capability. He says, when tough get tough, you go back to their brain and persevere for you to be able to understand what to do in a time like this. But what is our benefit? All the comments we have received says that sit at home is the only key. All the people who has persecuted you in Nigeria, those people who ganged up to rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, all of them ganged up to place bounty, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 on the head of our Prime Minister, Simon Eba. And the Red Chamber, the Senate, Enyinia Abaribe, George Obiozo, from his grave, Hope Uzodimma, in exile in Abuja. All of them come together to fight against our Prime Minister, Obatobie, Epoke 1. Is he not telling you a lot you're supposed to know? This will tell you a lot you're supposed to know. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, whenever you are doing something to free yourself out of the hands of the oppressors, and the oppressor turn back and begin to tell you to stop the same thing you are doing, you should know that what you are doing is right. That is one of his teaching. Meaning that Tinubu, Buhari is against sit at home. Engineer Baribe is against sit at home. All the Senate president is against sit at home. All those people that eat your palliative during COVID-19 is against sit at home. All those people that denied you electricity is against sit at home. All the people that denied you running water is against sit at home. All the people that denied you fresh air is against sit at home. All the people that denied you good road is against sit at home. All the people that made you that remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum is against sit at home. And what does Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, whenever you are trying to do something to remove yourself out of the hands of the oppressors, and the same oppressor turn back and tell you to stop what you are doing, you should know that what you are doing is right. Go and read the book of Ruth in the Bible. The reason Ruth existed in the Bible was sit at home. The Babylonians, the Holopans, locked up the tap which water used to come to the Israelites. Ruth, after the death of the husband of the Ruth combed her hair, put expensive perfume and paint her body. She went up to the mountain to meet Holopans. She cut off the head of the Holopans, and she returned and opened the tap so that Israel can see water to drink. It was sit at home. That is the original reason root existed in the Bible. That was the reason Igbo people can give their daughters baptism name root today. The way you hear root today, this is the only reason root existed in the Bible. Well, after root has cut off the head of Holopans from Babylon and Assyria, she came back with the head and she asked the king ruling Israel that time, which head is this? They said this is the head of the Holopans. And Tinubu read the application of Aloye Jimako from sheet of paper. 1/4 part of the sheet of paper. Tinubu read it. Buhari would have read it if Buhari was there. Don't you forget that Tinubu came to start from where Buhari stopped. And a lawyer, Aloye Jimako, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Ozokome, cannot free the leader of indigenous people of Biafra that has been renditioned illegally from Kenya, tortured, covered his face, and pushed him down inside the estate dungeon, not inside the prison. Not inside prison. And the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can just sit at home with the ordinary 1/4 part of foolscap. Not complete foolscap, eh? It is not complete foolscap. It is not complete foolscap. It was 1/4, not even half page. That is what they think they will use to stop sit at home that has been in existence for more than 2 years. Our Prime Minister says that he already have seen that they have becoming very comfortable by every Monday sit at home. After they enjoyed Sunday, Constantine sit at home every Sunday. Now they want to enjoy Monday as well. Now he is going to make it difficult for them because they are getting accustomed with Monday sit at home. He will make it a little difficult. And who is that bagger telling me that sit at home is not bearing fruit? If it is not to sit at home, can you see Red Chamber discussing on the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today? Can you see Punch newspaper discussing on the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today? Can you see Vanguard News discussing on the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today? Can you see all Nigerian newspaper talking about what is happening in Southeast today? It is only sit at home, which all the countries that have liberated themselves have used to free themselves. But the Igbo man, those Fulani hegemonies, those Fulani blood Igbo people that speak Igbos are there fighting Simon Ekpa. Forgotten that Asari Dokubo is the person killing Igbos after he have arrangement with Buhari. Buhari gave him order to go and recruit Ejo boys, Shekiri boys, and Urobo boys. Edo boys also are there, serving under Asari Dokubo, killing Igbo people because they have accepted to become obedient slaves under Fulanis. Igbo people that say they have Igbo blood inside them still found it funny to lay their blames on Simon Ekpa. Shame on you all. Ifeanyi Ejiofor in camera, he says that when they succeeded by bringing Nnamdi Kanu down to Nigeria, it is in the camera. Ifeanyi Ejiofor says that they volunteered themselves, pointing fingers to anybody who says that Nnamdi Kanu should be free because he is a nationalist serving Nigeria. After Ifeanyi Ejiofor had a sensitive meeting with the Igbo elites and the Igbo representatives in Abuja, Ikonso was killed, Gentle was killed, ESN gallant men was killed, Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned, thinking that Nnamdi Kanu is the source of violence in Nigeria. But Metiala are there carrying up their activities. Fulani S-men are there carrying out their activities. Gumi is there defending them. Shako is there training them. Buhari is there recruiting them after they have trained inside Boko Haram camp, learning how to use ammunition and gun. Inside Boko Haram camp, after they have learned how to use gun, Buhari will recruit them and give them Navy uniform, Army uniform, and the police uniform, and send them down to Eastern Zone. And one of the ministers in Nigerian police says that the Fulanis, Boko Haram, have the audacity to rule Nigeria. You can see Shetima as the vice president waiting for Tinubu to die for him to become president. And the DOS, Eastern governors, Eastern leaders, Eastern elites are Baribe. Even Hope Uzodimma is also supporting the letter which Aloy Ejimofo have read against Simon Ekpa. Are you telling me that Nnamdi Kanu now is working with the Hope Uzodimma? Is it what you are telling me? Are you telling me that Nnamdi Kanu inside the DSA dungeon, after his father, his mother, died because of Biafra, that Nnamdi Kanu will then sign ally with the Eastern leaders? That Nnamdi Kanu will then sign ally with the Hope Uzodimma? That Nnamdi Kanu will then sign ally with the Devu Mahi? Nnamdi Kanu will then sign ally with the same people he called his enemy? Is it what you want us to believe? 555 vision have visualized all these things, and we decided to come and make this brief because ihe anaji ekwada akata ya kwa mmiri ogo dị n'odu da na ọkpa ma ọ bụ na oto na mmiri ebelebe ga-egbu mana asị na ọ bụ na chi jiri eji mechiri fo na onwere ihe mere mmebi n'okpuru anyanwụ a na-ama kwe ndozi mana asị na akwụ banya n'ikiri achọba nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo ya nwa mbere ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ ji wee pụta wee tinye ọnụ n'ihe gbasara this sit at home because the leader of indigenous people of Biafra can never. Kanu Ntakanu wrote to support sit at home. He blocked the comment section. This can tell you everything you're supposed to know. Some people are working under pressure, and some people are working also after second thought. DOS rejected Simon Ekpa after second thought because they knew that Simon Ekpa is the person that will liberate Biafra. They signed their ally. We have seen their videos supporting Ifeanyi Uba. We have seen them in our own zone. The people that gave us oath had videos meeting with the other person in South Africa who said that he is the finger pointer of Nigerian government. People says with their own mouth that instead Simon Ekpa will give us Biafra, is better for them to die. Instead, Simon Ekpa will give us Biafra. It's better for them to remain as a slave. And you say you suck your mother's breast. And you are still listening to those people. The highest insult since Ojukwu started Biafra is for the leader of indigenous people of Biafra to sit at home to stop with the 1/4 part of a page. This is one foolscap. You understand now? Then they tear it in half. After tearing it in half, they divided the half into 4. Then they says, Simon Ekpa, stop sit at home. I am giving you order as indigenous people of Biafra. A person whom his father and his mother died because of Biafra. Do you think such a person can write such a trash? We show our face. Look at the second trash of the paper. You understand now? We come to deliver this simple message. Because Oberaje kukuo, okukata ye kuzinako. Omaro ka ndi ana-agwa, ana-agota ihe ana-ekwu. Nwanne, if your pastor give you 2 weeks fasting and praying for your life to be good, everlasting, you will accept it. If your native doctor tell you now that you will be rich, if you do fasting and praying, stay indoor for 2 weeks as a ritual, you will do it. The same thing Simon Ekpa is telling you today. Our eyes have seen world leaders in Zoom meeting supporting Simon Ekpa. World leaders. We cannot mention the countries. A lot of countries our eyes have seen supporting Simon Ekpa. They said, go and show the whole world that you are the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, which the Senate, the criminal Akpabio, have recommended that Simon Ekpa is the governor of all Eastern region. But misquotingly, he is the prime minister of Biafra. Because ihe anaji ekwu ada akote ya. Okwu anyị dị ka nkụ gboro udu mmiri ọkọchịpụ ananye ya nkụ. Okwu anyị dị ka nkụ gboro udu mmiri ọkọchịpụ ananye ya nkụ. Ọ bụ na ikwero imesia ije ekwe. No, ịpụta after you have suffered, when you go there, you will see it and you will see take what we tell you. The only way out between Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo, the only way out is sit at home. The only way out. If it is not sit at home, who will stand in front of Senate President to say, free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? We have seen the wife of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He says that Nnamdi Kanu is comfortable inside the DSA dungeon. That Nnamdi Kanu is living big inside the DSA dungeon. That he is in good health and in good condition inside the DSA dungeon. The wife of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that have his son. Are you understanding? Poba mmiri ogo di no di do anokpa. Maka otonite na ebenebe ga-egbu. O wee sị una adobi na eriri ya ma ọ bụ na adobicha ya na ọ mazu. Akechibe eriri na ọ mazu. O wee sị na akwụbanye n'ikiri achọba ya bụ nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. Na ọnya nwa mere ụgbalafa ji wee pụta. Wee si n'ọnụ nnụnụ wee na-agwa anyị okwu. Ndị ana n'ezi anyị ozi. Na-asị Simon Ekpa is the person that knows the way. We are not walking alone. We are 555 vision. Before we embark ourselves with this journey, we visited more than 555 spirits in Biafran land. And we built bridges with over 555 deities in Biafran land to make sure that we deliver this message to mankind. For you people to know, only sit at home will give you freedom. If not, do you know that they gave Nnamdi Kanu 1/4 page of paper to write to stop sit at home? another page, not even half. That is how suffering Igbo people is going to suffer if they fail to listen to Simon Ekpa. As Nnamdi Kanu earlier says, with the Malami says that they have injected Simon Nnamdi Kanu, that his brain can never be complete again. Malami says it. If you are doubting, I will send the list of Malami. They said that they poisoned the father and the mother of Nnamdi Kanu to let Nnamdi Kanu know what they are ready to do. They have poisoned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that his brain can never be complete again. And do you think the indigenous leader of Biafra controlling the mass movement all over the universe, more than Trump, more than Biden, more than Putin, more than Cameroon, more than Macron, more than Theodore, more than any other person in this world, we just sit at home with a 1/4 page? Simon Ekpa wrote to United Nations with more than 400 pages. Before Nnamdi Kanu will sit at home, I a lot of pages in a Bible, because Biafra is a religion. Then you will see the reasons. Not 1/4 part of the page. Alo Yejimako, you have a client that has been discharged and acquitted for more than 2 years. You are not able to remove him out of the SA dungeon. Ejimako, you are not able to remove him out of the SA dungeon. Ozokome, you are not able to remove your client out of the dungeon. Who gave you people's certificate before you begin to practice law? For coming out to public to read 1/4 page to public openly and trying to be proud of it. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, when Biafra comes, all those people that went to university in Nigeria will go back to secondary school. And here we stop this message for today. We are 555 Vision. We are not online, but we must deliver this message the way it comes. Thank you so much, and share this message. Let it go viral.